Alan woke before the sun 3 mornings a week. The street light still hummed as he laced his shoes, the chill in the air a small price for the quiet that let him think. He'd promised himself one thing: he would not wait for luck. He would train for it. At school he practiced like the rest of the team: sprint drills, starts, and those brutal uphill repeats that made your lungs burn and your legs feel like clay. After practice came homework, math problems, language exercises, science notes. On Saturdays he worked with Coach Miriam, who always said, "Hard work without a plan is just business." So they worked on technique, not only running faster, but running smarter: how his foot landed, where he put his energy, how he breathed. For months, progress came in small, stubborn steps. Alan shaved 0.3 of a second off his sprint time. His teacher noticed his improved focus and gave him a small scholarship to a training camp. His friends cheered, but some nights Alan lay awake worrying he wasn't doing enough. The voice that said more was loud. One afternoon, midway through a tough interval, a sharp pain shot through his calf. He stopped. The pain kept him out of practice for 2 weeks. At first he panicked. Every missed workout felt like a step backward. But Coach Miriam sat him down and said something Alan would remember forever: recovery is part of training. Rest is not quitting. So he learned to change the shape of his effort. He saw a physiotherapist who taught him stretches and strengthening exercises. He read about recovery nutrition and started sleeping earlier. When he could not run, he swam. When he could not sprint, he studied race strategies and watched footage of runners who were better than him, learning from their moves. Those 2 weeks became a turning point. Alan began to treat training like building a house: a foundation of rest and nutrition, walls of consistent practice, and the roof, the race day, only put on when everything underneath was solid. He measured progress, but he also measured rest. At the regional meet, Alan moved through the rounds with calm, not panic. He remembered Coach Miriam's voice and the sound of his own steady breathing. In the final straight, he felt tired, of course, but he also felt the result of months of small choices. The early mornings, the careful technique, the nights he chose sleep over screens. He didn't cross the line in first place. He didn't win the trophy everyone dreamed about. But he beat his personal best by nearly a full second, placing third against runners he'd watched on video for years. It was far better than any medal, proof that steady work and smarter training paid off. After the race, a scout from a nearby sports academy approached Alan. "We like your form," she said. "We like how you train." The scholarship followed, but what mattered more to Alan was quieter. He'd learned how to plan, how to respect his body, and how to keep trying after setbacks. Years later, when he coached younger kids, Alan told them the same simple truth he'd learned under Coach Miriam's watch: ambition without balance burns fast. Steady, smart effort builds something that lasts. Success, he said, isn't a sudden rocket. It's a path of many tiny steps, taken again and again, even when the road is steep. And on winter mornings when the streetlights hummed and the air smelled like frost, Alan still laced his shoes. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to, because training had become a way to keep promises to himself, and the promise that hard work, done well, would get him somewhere he could be proud of.